Hello everyone, my name is Danny. This review is for the movie called The Vast of Night. This is a 2019 film that was released in May of 2020 here in the US, so it is really new, but lots and lots of people are watching it, so it doesn't really do me much good for finding a hidden gem because even though it's new, everybody's watching it. So this does come with a rating of PG-13, so it's for everybody that actually likes sci-fi. It runs an hour and a half, nice and short, easy time to watch, and it stars Sierra McCormick, Jake Horowitz, and Gail Cronier. I'm guessing that's how you say her name. And the description. In the twilight of the 1950s, on one fateful night in New Mexico, young switchboard operator Faye and charismatic radio DJ Everett discover a strange audio frequency that could change their small town and the future forever. This is The Vast of Night. Well, thank you everybody for watching this video. I haven't mentioned in a while, but I do have a Facebook page. It's Danny's Movies and Music. The reason why I'm mentioning that now is just to kind of keep things fresh, and usually this would be the kind of movie that I would probably just put on my Facebook page and not my YouTube channel and do a whole review about, because it's from Amazon Prime. It's an original from Amazon, and so it's not really a great movie to watch. It's not really a great thing to go out and spend your time on. It's just that everybody's been talking about it lately. Everybody's doing reviews on it. I'm like, well, I'll put it on my list. I'll watch it and I'll do a review like it was a real movie. But I don't think this would ever be anything to make a theater. It would never be anything to be anybody's favorite movie. So I'm just going to say that straight out and probably keep things short here. But with the majority of people I know that watch movies a lot, and everybody that I know of that type has watched this movie, I had a little bit of high expectations on it because I didn't know, everything about it going in. So I like to be fresh when I'm going into a movie. So what did I expect out of this? Maybe like the old movie called Frequency. It's kind of older, but like there was lots and lots of stuff with this signal that they found. It wasn't just a lot of sitting around. It was actually pretty scary back in the day. So I was expecting something like that. What I got was a lot of talking from the 1950s. One of the most original or most interesting things they brought up was something about Lincoln, Nebraska being the first people to try out some electrical car or rail system or something. And since I live in Lincoln, that was kind of interesting. But other than that, there was just a lot of talking. They had this Everett who has a job at the radio station, and he just talks for a living. He just talks and talks and talks. So and then this little 16-year-old was his co-star of the movie, I guess. And being 16 kind of was a little disappointing for me. I figured the people that would encounter this might be a little bit older. Might have found it something on a signal at home or something. I just was expecting something a little bit more different and people to be a little bit more mature on how to handle this situation. What I got was two kind of minors that were freaking out and didn't believe anything they were being presented with, and then all of a sudden the ending happens. And so I'm like, I didn't really buy anything happening in this movie. I wasn't really invested in any characters. I wasn't invested in the time period. I know everything that people talk about New Mexico and that area for extraterrestrial activity, and this is kind of maybe the beginning of that. But for a story about the beginning of something, I just think they handled it wrong, and I would have done this movie completely different. And I'm not really sure why they had the filming style that they did. I know that's probably going to be a big thing that I try and bring up and somebody else can completely correct me about, but I thought the filming style for this was stupid. And I didn't get it, and they actually blacked out a couple times and made us listen to people talking. Like, what's the point of that? And then a couple times they like put it into a smaller TV and made it all blurry and white, and like, are they trying to say that, the aliens are messing with our viewing experience of their lives? Like, I didn't get the metaphor of that if that's what they're trying to do, and I just didn't like the filming style. So with the endless rambling, the pointless story, the thing I was thinking that I wanted to say in this video was, I think this is like literally the example of the most simple way to make an alien encounter movie. The most simplistic idea ever. I mean, I literally was sitting there this whole time, hour and a half, like, I think kids in college could literally make this movie or something better. So I just think this is the most simplistic idea of how to make this kind of movie. I don't agree with how they did things, and I wasn't impressed. So I'm going to give my lowest grade of a D to The Vast of Night. I wasn't impressed whatsoever. I can't suggest this. I'm really sorry kind of for the movie coming from Amazon, because if this kind of idea was done by somebody else, then maybe it might be a little bit more impressive. Maybe they would handle the characters better. Maybe they would handle the dialogue better. Maybe they would make the stories more believable and have the characters actually absorb them a little bit better. I just was not impressed with the whole concept of the movie, and the ending was very abrupt. And so a D for The Vast of Night. Thanks, guys. My name is Danny. If you like this or any of my other videos, try and get some of them to watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. Enjoy your movies. Thanks.